sanctioning Russia, prompted by the death of opposition leader Alexei Navalny and the 2-year war in Ukraine. The U.S. gets ready to unveil major Russian sanctions. This all coming down as a former FBI informant is accused of making false bribery claims about President Biden and his son Hunter. He says he was fed information by Russian intelligence. Our Patrick Reevell joins us now live from Kyiv, along with our contributor and former acting undersecretary for intelligence, John Cohen. So, Patrick, we're learning now that the United Kingdom has sanctioned the heads of the Arctic penal colony where Alexei Navalny was actually killed. What is the UK saying about this?
Hi, Kira. Yeah, the UK has said that it's sanctioning the head of the prison where Navalny was killed. But ultimately, you know, this is a pretty token sanction so far because it's unlikely that the officials in the prison have significant assets in the UK. It's unlikely that they'll try and visit the UK. They may not even be allowed by Russia to visit the UK. You know, the US has said it's going to impose major sanctions. We will wait to see what those are. For now, these are the sort of token sanctions that Navalny's supporters have been warning against. And I think, you know, ultimately experts have said that it is hard to see what the sanctions can be that can be tougher than are those already imposed on Russia because of the war here in Ukraine.
So you're in Kyiv, and you also met today with the former Ukrainian ambassador to the U.S. amid the ongoing deadlock in Congress over more aid. What did you hear as being a part of that conversation?
Yeah, we met today with the former ambassador to the U.S., Valery Chali, and we basically spoke mostly about the deadlock in Congress over providing more aid. And one of the things that we spoke about was that, you know, many Republican congressmen who oppose more aid to Ukraine say that the U.S. should cut off aid because it's only prolonging the war, and that by reducing aid, you can try and push Ukraine towards the negotiating table. But he strongly disagreed with that. And take a listen to what he told us.
If the United States stops supply weapons, the war is end. That's wrong, absolutely wrong perception of the situation.
The war won't end.
No. Unfortunately, just make the message and give the message and signal to Putin that they will be invited to European part of NATO.
Yeah, I mean, he also, though, said that he is still hopeful that Congress will find a way to pass that package, and that he hopes that that will come in the coming weeks. Kira?
So, John, between the news of the Russian space nukes last week and then the revelations of Hunter Biden's informant case, Russia is just constantly attacking the U.S. Clearly, it doesn't just take weapons to do this.
Yeah, Kara, I mean, we tend to look at all of these different events as unique and individual circumstances, but they're not. I think it's important for people to really understand what Vladimir Putin's objectives are. He wants to restore the territorial boundaries and the geopolitical influence of the Soviet Union. So to do that, he needs to do several things. One, he needs to reclaim territories in Eastern Europe, and he's using his military to do that in Ukraine. And we can anticipate that if he's successful in Ukraine, he'll expand into other Eastern European countries. But he also knows NATO and the United States stand in his way of achieving his objectives. So he's using an asymmetric or hybrid warfare techniques in order to undermine the ability of NATO and Western Europe to block him. So he's engaging in cyber attacks, information warfare. He's using his military proxies in the Middle East and Africa. And each day he is working to undermine confidence in the U.S. government. He is seeking to disrupt our relationship with NATO, and he's seeking to destabilize the U.S.
All right, Patrick Reevell, John Cohen, appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.